Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of May 2023 for the sign of Scorpio. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in Scorpio, or if your loved one is in Scorpio and you would like to know how May 2023 is going to be unfolded for you, this is the video you might want to watch. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who are new, you have been watching my work for a while. Thank you so much. If you're new, welcome. I want to thank those who have reached out for a private reading. Thank you for your patience. And if you are interested in having a private reading with me, please find my contact in the About tab on this channel. Let's see what kind of messages we're going to receive for Scorpio. What do we need to know for Scorpio in May? What are the guidance that we're going to see? What do we need to know? Wow, I see a dog. You might have some kind of happy energy is there. It might be playful for you somehow. You might go travel, or there are some places that you go enjoy. Like I see playfulness for you in general. I see a happy dog. You might have a dog or you might get a dog and it might bring a lot of joy into your life. You might again try to spend more time outside, outdoors, sunny days, beautiful time, walking your dog. So that's what I see for you. But in general, I see that someone is waiting or expecting confirmation. Maybe there is a person that it could be you or something, or maybe someone is. But this person needs other people's confirmation, acceptance. They are not very independent, specifically in their decisions. If it's related to your partner, there might be a problem that one party just seeks the other party's acceptance, confirmation, and that's a little bit annoying, or that's the problem that I foresee for Scorpio. Some people might feel like the other part is a little bit dominant and they always have to confirm some move, some action before the other party can take action. Some of you might think that it's regulations of your company, government, organizations, that is very restricted and it's restricting you. You might feel somehow you're restricted. There might be some guidelines or guidances that might that you need to get double level of confirmation before you can move forward, before you can take action, before you can make a decision. For some of you, it's actually a good thing. It's saying that you need to confirm with other people before you take an action. If you want to sell something, a property, or if you want to invest, there might be 2 signatures required. There might be a co-signature required or a co-signer that can help you, or it might be required from you, specifically if you are if you have a minor or if you have a teenager. Someone might ask you to be their co-signer. Again, I don't see anything bad, but you can help them if you know them. Someone is coming with a lot of gifts from overseas. Maybe some of you have visitors. Your parents are coming from overseas. I see a female energy coming with a lot of suitcases, very heavy suitcases. They brought a lot of food. This person, if it's your mother or anyone, they can be anyone. If they're coming to visit you and stay for you for a while, maybe for summer, or maybe you're going back home for summer, I see that there is a very light energy. There's going to be, again, as I said, joy, good time. There's light. This trip that this person is going is full of lovely moments. They are making a lovely memories for both parties, the visitor and the host. So it's actually very nice. Someone is buying a lot of home decors or home stuff. Maybe you're trying to have an Airbnb or something like that. I see someone is being a host. So maybe for summer you have a back, you have a place, extra room that you want to rent out to visitors, to tourists. And I see that for some of you, if you're trying to do it in a very organized way, in a very sophisticated way, and it's gonna bring income for you and it's gonna bring joy, because I see that you might make friends and it's actually a creative thing for you. But again, be careful. Again, I'm sure everyone has they think about their safety, of course, and there are procedures in place. If you want to rent out your room or some part of your home. Well, I'm sure you have to pass some stuff, and I mean there's guidelines for that. Like for example, Airbnb. Someone might stay in Airbnb for a long time. I say packing, but I say redecoration. Someone is trying to redecorate something, or maybe someone is a realtor agent and they're working to basically show homes. Maybe there are homes that you need to show to people. Again, I see that kind of job. Maybe the housing market is moving. Maybe it's going to be a lot more like sales in the market, but I see some action towards that. There might be some news from family back home, or from family, like extensive family, extended family. Maybe there is something coming that you might need to take action. Some of you are postponing going back to visit your parents or your family. There might be something that they might call you to go back. I don't see something bad, but it's like a request, and it's like they're asking you to go. Someone is either missing you. There's something you need to do. For some people, it's something, or it could be something that you have been delaying for a long time. For some other people, I see that you are in partnership with other people who are very equal to you. You might find someone being very much like you, or they have the criteria that you really wanted, you always wanted to be in a relationship, work, or romance. You always envisioned someone like this, and you found them. You might even move in together. Some people are moving stuff. You might move your furniture. There is moving in there. Some moving actually energies. Again, it's travel, and I see homes, I see decorations, I see furniture. So, and you have been in for a long time you have been in a relationship, and now finally you are taking next step to move in. Deep emotions are there. You are, and for some of you, I see that you are very deeply attached to this person. Someone is very deeply attached to their belongings or to their furniture. Maybe someone is moving to a new place, and they so much are trying to get all their furniture. They're very much attached. They want to be they want that the stuff is moved without any problem, so they are very picky. If you have a moving company, you might get some customers who are very picky, to some extent annoying, and they might be difficult dealing with those people who are extra picky. I see the full moon. Next full moon might bring, or the full moon in May might bring clarity for you. That might be the time that stagnant energies are going to be removed from your relationship, from your life, from your work. Again, if you work in a market that is slow and down right now, it will be moving energy. It moves faster. I see a lot of transactions. Be careful about your limit of transaction, about your ATM limit of transaction, or some things like that. You might do a lot of transactions that you keep lost. You keep forget. You don't keep track of something. If you're paying people, if you have a organization or small business, make sure that you keep all the receipts. I see that some receipts might be lost, that you might need for later. You might want to return something, or you might need it for receipt for records. It's telling me that keep the records. Maybe if you're buying for someone, just keep the records so that you can charge them, you can be reimbursed. I see problems with reimbursement. That's exactly what I see. Someone is eating broccoli, or they're trying to find new recipes with broccoli. There's something leaking. Some information from the source is leaking. So, and that might change some plans. So for example, if there is a plan, I don't really know what example I can bring, but there is a plan between some people to do something in a certain way, and there is action planned for that, but then the information is leaked and everyone knows about it, and that thing doesn't go that well. The plan is unclear, and it like something that a couple of people needed to know, as soon as some other people know, it's just going to be ruined, spoiled. I don't know, maybe someone talks about the last or the latest episode of a series or TV series that you're watching, and they spoil it, something like that, spoiling. So there might be a spoiled alert. It's telling me that you're being watched. Be careful. I mean, again, specifically for receipts, records, organizing stuff. Other people that, and also on the other hand, if other people are working for you, ask for receipts, ask for records. Like if you are an event organizer and someone gives you a bill for flowers, just ask for the records or recordings or receipts, something like that. I see some problem with your dog or cat's tail, so there might be an infection in their tail. Also, the ending of a problem might be problematic. There might be something that it was going very smoothly, there was no problem, but in the end there is something like all the transactions are going fine, it's going well, and then in the end there is an unforeseen issue that no one was talking about or no one was thinking about. Also, there is a chance that there is an infection somewhere that you never thought. There's something that you didn't pay attention to. So again, it could be many things. For example, when I say there might be an infection in your pet's tail, it can be that, but also energetically it can be that something which is dear to you or you care for them, which is your pet, they might have issues, there might be something going on with them and you're not aware, you haven't seen that, or you're not taking care for that. You're spending energies in other places. You don't really care for that. There is a candle which is burning in your hand. Some of you have a very, very defined wish. Like some of you, even maybe if someone asks you, you will say, this is my only wish. Like at this point, I just want this to happen very badly. So it's a very, very defined wish that you have. And it's unclear for you whether you're gonna get it or not. And sometimes it gives you some level of anxiety. I see an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini who's coming towards you. I see magic for some people. Someone might be into magic. Scorpio, if you're into black magic and stuff like that, witch things, I don't know. I see unclear and unclear. I see that the ending is not clear. You might get some resolutions in the beginning doing those activities, but in the end, it's not clear what is going to happen. So be careful if you're taking those. Those things, if you work with like spells and stuff like that in a dark way, not in a good way. Someone might ask you to go see like something like that, like something that is on the dark side, like a very scary movie or a traditional something which is a little bit scary and it's a little bit dark. I just see the darkness, maybe with spirits. Anyway, so if something doesn't feel correct to you, and you feel like it's not right, don't go there, specifically if there's a lot of darkness around it. You might be interested in those things like witch things and dark magic or black magic, but I don't see a clear ending or a happy ending for that. There is love. You are in love with someone who they don't either know or they don't pay attention to this love. It can be also for you. You don't pay attention or you don't know about someone loving you. I see someone is very, very restrict about their opinion. They're very stubborn. They want to basically get what they have decided very quickly. They're not going to change their mind. You might get into someone that doesn't want, like you might try that they're up to doing something and you want to change their mind and it's impossible. And it could be you. When you make your mind, when you make a decision, it's impossible to walk you away from it. But be careful. I see a little bit of negative energy with that. I don't know what you want to do, but or what some Scorpios are thinking about, but be careful. Someone is comforting a woman, or like congratulating them. There might be a baby born, which is actually very, very nice. A very happy parents. This baby is very, very like bringing a lot of joy maybe in your life. Or maybe they have a beautiful face, or this baby has something that is very standing out. I don't know, like standing out. Also someone who, or this, the mother to this baby can recover from the delivery very very quickly, and that's something that they might be surprised, like, oh, that was easy. Healing is there. If you had a baby, we might hear about someone who had a baby and very quickly they were up on their feet and they're running around, like nothing happened, like they never were pregnant or they don't have a child. It's a very easy child, very again, both prosperous and also very easy child, very light and beautiful energy. Someone is playing golf or rugby. Someone is buying a golf cart, and someone is buying a like I see Texan boot. You might be relocating to somewhere that is very different from where you were living. Like the environment, the culture is very different. I see some children are going to the zoo. Someone is trying to make a recipe right, but each time it fails and they lose confidence in themselves. I see them as a male energy. Some people might be thinking of stopping getting food from outside, like from the restaurant. They might start cooking, but they don't really know how to cook, and that's a challenge. I see someone who's ruining a recipe. They end up again ordering food from outside, and they're very upset about it. There is something like not a bomb, but something explosive underneath of the level that we can see. Something is cooking somewhere, but it's covered and hidden. So something might come in the to the surface, but if it does, it's gonna be an explosion. Be careful. For some of you, I see maybe there's a problem with the gas system in your home or electricity, and you don't know about it. I see something that you might step on that, and that might cause or trigger the explosion or the explosive energy. Be careful about that. If you know or you're aware of some faulty, I don't know, systems in your home or even your car, but I see that even if you step on it or someone step on it, it might explode. Again, it can be in your physical world or it can be in emotionally and energetically. I can see that there's some person that they're taking so many things personally, and they're taking it inside, and at some level, if they're triggered, everything is gonna be explode. And I see between people that are basically they're seeing each other every day, but they're tolerating each other, they're putting up with each other, they're not very happy to have this company. I also see a child in this scenario. I see two females and a male. Maybe it's a mother-in-law situation that the mother-in-law is triggering some heated conversation. So far, everyone is trying to take it into themselves and deal with it, but at some point it's gonna explode again. This is another scenario I can talk about. Someone might go to a cemetery to visit some people who have passed away. They might bring flowers. You might meet some people over there in the cemetery, or in a gathering to recognize someone's life. You might find friends, or you might find people who you haven't seen for a while. Someone is going on a cruise, and it can be a romantic one. Wow, a very romantic cruise. It could be a honeymoon. If you are thinking about going on a cruise for a honeymoon, I see very, very beautiful energies for you. You will have a lot of fun, but take enough clothes, because I see that you might take a suitcase, which is a small, just a number of clothes, but you might need more pieces of clothes. And I see that your dog will be behind. You might not take them with them, and they will be very, very upset. I see a dog who's gonna maybe stay at the daycare or with a parent or with a neighbor. The dog is going to be very upset. He or she is gonna miss you. I see a golden retriever here as well. A very pretty dog. If you're getting a dog, this dog is very healthy and also very auspicious. Someone is trying to choose between different instruments, musical instruments. You might go shopping for your children. They might want to pick an instrument to play, and they are not sure which one they want. They might be hesitant. Someone is going to music class. There might be romance over there, or they have feelings for their teacher or something like that. But I see like very childish energy. See some people are taking a boat ride. more your sensation. Sometimes you are too logic, and because you think your decisions are based on logic, you don't want to change your mind, and you think it's then people think you're stubborn, but in your eyes it's just the way you make your decisions. Some people might criticize your decision making process. If you're a doctor, you might be asked to do a surgery that you're not comfortable with. I don't know why. Maybe it's someone who you know and you don't really want to do surgery on them. Just explain them that, and maybe communicate with them that you're not, maybe like you have to do surgery on your mom. For in many countries, I believe they don't let people do that, but anyways, I see that situation. Well, dear Scorpio, that was your reading for May. I hope that you enjoyed it. If that's the case, please give me a thumbs up, and until the next time, stay blessed.